Dear friends, welcome back to the video lecture of module number 4, environmental pollution. In past video lecture, we come to know what is pollution, what are the causes for the environmental pollution, and we come to know about the types of pollutants, primary pollutants and secondary pollutants in air pollution, along with the meaning of air pollution means what. For your syllabus, you have some major air pollutants from primary air pollutants and secondary pollutant like ozone, how it causes effect, sources and control. Let us begin with the first one is carbon monoxide gas. As in the slide only I have depicted the symbol of carbon monoxide is a danger, means it is toxic. Let us discuss about the property of carbon monoxide is what. It is colorless, odorless and tasteless gas. Now, there is no effect of carbon monoxide when the concentration is 0.1 ppm, but very higher concentration it will adversely impact on the human being. Now, what are the sources are able to release the carbon monoxide gas into the atmosphere by the natural activities like volcanic eruption, natural gas emission and germ seed transportation can release the carbon monoxide gas. By human activities like transport sectors are going to release about 75% of carbon monoxide, and by using the residential wood burning and industrial process are able to release 10 and 15% of carbon monoxide gas into the atmosphere. So in this pie chart, what we can notice, the major contribution of carbon monoxide release is around 75% is by the transportation activities and 10.6% by the burning of wood in the residential, and other sources are 0.2%. In aluminum smelters in the metallurgical process 9.1%, and in paper and pulp industries are going to release 2%, and other sectors of industries are going to release 2.4% of carbon monoxide gas. So, how the carbon monoxide gases are released in the various sectors, let us discuss in detail. The first one is carbon monoxide is formed whenever the carbon containing materials are burned. For example, in automobiles we are using petrol and diesel. So these are the carbonous hydrocarbons liquid. So when such oils are used in the transport, because of incomplete combustion process, there is a release of carbon monoxide gas. Not only this is, by smoking of cigarette is also able to release the carbon monoxide gas. So how it is, when carbon combines with insufficient oxygen, there is a release of carbon monoxide gas. Then second point is residential wood burning is able to release 10% of carbon monoxide gas, and industrial processes are able to release 15% of carbon monoxide gases. Then third point, carbon monoxide gas is also formed by burning of coal in the thermal power plant or natural gas, biomass using volcanic eruption and germination of seeds are the some natural components how they are going to contribute for the release of carbon monoxide gases. For point number 4, biomass combustion is the significant source for the release of carbon monoxide, especially in the rural places and also underdeveloped countries where we are using the biomass in the for the fuel in preparation of food or heating, etc. And atmospheric oxidation of methane gas and other hydrocarbons and even lightning of these gases with the atmospheric oxygen is able to release the carbon monoxide gas. So very simplified reaction is mentioned here. Methane, when it is reacts with oxygen of 1.5 mole, able to release carbon monoxide and water. Now what are the effects of carbon monoxide on human being? So carbon monoxide accounts more than 50% of pollution nationwide as well as worldwide. So first point of effect, that reduces oxygen carrying capacity of blood because of formation of carboxyhemoglobin, which prevents the or which restricts the supply of oxygen to the various cells of the body. Then second effect is decrease in vision and causes cardiovascular disorders because of consuming 25 milligram per meter cube of carbon monoxide is causes the cardiovascular diseases. Then 11% of heart failure is due to the carbon monoxide gas consumption. Some other effects, carbon monoxide also adversely affects the body and it interferes the oxygen carrying proteins in muscles. And if the victims are continuously able to receive high concentration of carbon monoxide gas, there is a permanent brain damage, even death is also taking place. And some initial symptoms of consuming carbon monoxide gas, light headedness, sleepiness, headache, vomiting and weaknesses. Then how to control the carbon monoxide gas release? As we discussed in the previous discussion of carbon monoxide sources, the major contribution of release of carbon monoxide is by the automobile industries or transport. Hence, in the transport sector, in the automobile exhaust system, we need to install the catalytic converter device which can oxidize carbon monoxide to carbon dioxide in the presence of platinum and rhodium catalysts. Thus, very simplified reaction is taking place in the automobile exhaust system by the catalytic converter is carbon monoxide gets oxidizes by the oxygen. There is a release of carbon dioxide gas. There is no harmful effect of carbon dioxide gas in the form of poisonous nature. About half of the motor vehicle are going to release carbon monoxide by the automobile industries. So such vehicles are estimated around 10% of major contribution for the air pollutants like old vehicles. Now the efforts are being made that to remove such old vehicles on the road which are causing major air pollution of the carbon monoxide gas. Now let us discuss second gas is oxides of sulfur. So oxides of sulfur is also one of the second air pollutant which is causing acid raining. So it is generally represented as SOX. It includes sulfur dioxide gas or it may be sulfur trioxide. And 67% of pollution due to volcanic activities by the release of SO2 gas. So and other natural sources. So how it is taking place? Hydrogen sulfide gas, when it gets oxidizes to form the sulfur dioxide and water. Now second source is by burning of fossil fuel and transportation, and some of the fuels are also containing the sulfur content are able to release the oxides of sulfur. In metallurgical industry, we are able to process of roasting for the oxidation of metal. As a result, there is a release of sulfur dioxide gas. Take an example of when ferrous sulfide iron ore gets oxidized, there is a formation of ferric oxide by the release of sulfur dioxide gas. In some industrial activities like chemical industries, metal meltings, paper and pulp industries, oil refineries are also able to release the oxides of sulfur gas into the atmosphere. Now effects are respiratory related problem. Second one is stone leprosy for the marbles. Because of that, the beauty of Taj Mahal is what? Getting reduces because of deposition of a white stain on the marble surface, that is due to the sulfur dioxide gas. Because of that, nearby the Taj Mahal, the plant which was releasing sulfur dioxide gas is nowadays it is not allowed to work. Now some other sources, there is a cause bleaching for the clothes, paper, leather. Then plants are also adversely affected by the oxides of sulfur gases. Then how to control the oxides of sulfur gas? Oxides of sulfur gas can be controlled during the combustion only. In fossil fuel containing sulfur dioxide gas or roasting of ores, they are able to release the sulfur dioxide gas, and the emitted gases are passing through the slurry of limestone, that is absorbs the sulfur dioxide gas. Further, the air is blown through the slurry, converting sulfur dioxide to calcium sulfate. Here calcium carbonate is the line. When it is passed by the sulfur dioxide gas, it forms calcium sulfite. Calcium sulfite further oxidation giving the calcium sulfate. As I discussed, the percentage of sulfur gas by the metallic industries, non-ferrous industries are contributing 48.3%, and transportation sector 7.6%, and other sources 4.1, paper and pulp industry 7.3, petroleum in a combustion process by transportation 5.2%, and aluminum smelters are going to release 13.6%, and other industries are able to release 13.9% of oxides of sulfur gas. Now let us discuss about third type of gas for our syllabus is oxides of nitrogen. So oxides of nitrogen are represented as NOx. It may be NO, nitric oxide, or second one is nitrogen dioxide gas, it is reddish brown gas, and N2O is nitrous oxide gas, is commonly known as laughing gas. So as you know that one of the gas, nitrogen dioxide gas, is reddish brown color and it is irritating, it causes suffocation, it accounts 6% of pollution. Now how it is contributes leading to the pollution? By the fuel combustion in automobiles, and also in industries, by lightning in atmosphere, by the combination of nitrogen and oxygen gas, forest fires, and some natural ionizing radiations like ultraviolet etc. are able to produce the oxides of nitrogen gases. Now, what are the effects of oxides of nitrogen? There is a reduction of blood carrying capacity, causes lungs related diseases. Let us discuss about in detail how the oxides of nitrogen gases are released. In automobile industry, when you burn the fuel containing nitrogen at very high temperature, there is a combination of nitrogen gas with oxygen gas leading to form the nitric oxide. This nitric oxide further oxidizing leading to form the nitrogen dioxide gas. If the rate of nitric oxide is faster, it can combine with ozone in the stratosphere leading to cause the ozone hole formation. The reaction follows like this. Nitric oxide gas, when it combines with the ozone O3 in the stratosphere, there is a formation of nitrogen dioxide gas and oxygen gas. There is a decomposition of ozone, that is called depletion of ozone layer. Oxides of nitrogen are how they are going to contribute for the air pollution in different sectors. Transportation sectors are able to release 84.6%. Then other sources 5.1%. Cement plants 1.5%. Paper and pulp industries are 3.6%. And other industrial activities 5.2%. Then what are the effects of oxides of nitrogen? First one is it causes eye irritation, respiratory related problems, lung cancer. Second one, reduce the blood carrying capacity. Third one is causes acid rain and damages the monuments like Taj Mahal or marble containing constructions and buildings, and causes photochemical smog, thick air in the atmosphere with the combination of oxides of nitrogen with the moisture or water content. As a result, there is a poor visibility and landing becomes very difficult for the aircrafts. Then how to control? Specifically, I have taken here how to control the oxides of nitrogen in automobile sector. In IC engine, catalytic converters are used as the device for the reduction of the air pollutants. In this, nitrogen gas combines with oxygen gas. There is a formation of nitrogen dioxide gas. Okay, this nitrogen dioxide gas, when it is passes through the catalytic converter over the surface of catalyst platinum or rhodium, is able to decompose the nitrogen and oxygen gas once again. As a result, there is no cause of air pollution by the nitrogen by the use of catalytic converter device into the automobile exhaust system. Now let us discuss hydrocarbon air pollutant. So this hydrocarbon air pollutant may be in the form of methane gas, ethylene gas, acetylene and terpenes etc. Now what are the sources for this? Sources may be because of coal fields and some natural fires are able to produce the hydrocarbons. Then incomplete combustion of fuel, forest fires and agricultural burnings are able to release the hydrocarbons. Then what are the effects of hydrocarbons? Carcinogenic effect means very severe effect. It is very toxic. Some of the gases, they are what very severe effect they are causing. For example, from form ozone and peroxyethyl nitrate is what which is very harmful. So this is one of the pollutant is formed by the combination of hydrocarbons which can bleach the color of the leaves. Not only this one, hydrocarbons can damage the plants, rubber materials, fabric and paints. As a result, the life of these materials are going to be reduces. So let us discuss further pollutants in next video lecture. Thank you one and all.